more nature walks. This pregnancy has made me so clumsy. Every time I try to take a stroll outside, I twist something. I can't wait to get my balance back. Physically and spiritually.
Maybe strung out on crack, which is why he's falling all over the place. Alright, I'm a little tired of being friggin' eaten all the time. There, I see you. Go away.
What the pregnancy manuals don't prepare you for is that first kick.
Hi, Dr. Breyer. This is Shane Carter. I'm calling in with my weekly report, check-in. I never know what to call these things. Things have been getting worse with my night terrors. I'm still waking up with this horrible feeling of being swallowed up by a suffocating darkness. To make matters worse, now when I wake up, I'm finding myself unable to move, and it's really difficult to breathe. I sense what is this old lady in the corner of the room. She feels like she's made up of nothing but this pure evil, and she's there to drag me down into hell. I try to scream, but nothing comes out, and I finally snap out of it yelling like a madman. Scares Ashley half to death. Please call me back as soon as you can. I really need to talk to you. Thanks.
That's funny. Having these dreams that I'm gonna die.
I think I'm actually sleepwalking more since I started taking the pills you prescribed. Most of it was innocent stuff, but 2 nights ago I showed up in my daughter's bedroom with a hammer. She said I came by her bed and started yelling about how she broke the lawnmower. And then my wife came and had to push me away from her until I woke up, freaked out, and ran away. And the only thing I remember is thinking that someone broke into the house, and I was trying to find the phone, but I couldn't recognize any of the rooms. Eventually I came to my senses, but I'm dreading going to sleep now. And I'm not very happy about your therapy methods either.
Hi, Dr. Breyer. It's Shane again. I know you told me not to call after hours or on the weekends, but I really need to talk to you, and you haven't returned my calls yet. I don't think the new meds are working, and I'm not sure what to do anymore. Please call as soon as you get this.
Doc, it's me, Walter. I'm having some major issues here. The pills, they're not working anymore. They are back.
This guy just gives
I
drugs
don't know
to
what
everybody.
to do. They won't shut up. They just keep going on and on about nothing. They've started talking about me now. It's like they're gossiping behind my back, talking about my hair and nose. I just want them to stop. There's one that doesn't talk about me. You know, the night guard. He wakes up when the rest go to bed. All he does is listen to some sportscast that happened that day. The cast is so loud, I just can't sleep. That's not the worst. The worst is that I don't listen or watch sports. But the cast is about a game that happened the past day. I've verified this, Doc. You gotta do something. I just want them to quiet down.
Dr. Breyer, it's Shane. Ashley and I got into a huge fight last night because she thinks you're doing more harm than good. She finally admitted she's frightened of me. She threw a hairbrush at me, if you can believe that. She got an offer from her old job at DKG Financial and has decided to move back to Chicago. I feel like I'm all alone now. I'm not sure how much more I can take. Maybe this really is the end.
He's the last thing I think about before I fall asleep. That moment between wake and sleep where everything is so real. I relive that moment every night. This slow motion nightmare, night after night after night. So I just tried to live without sleep. I'd go days without sleep until I would just collapse from exhaustion and my body would just shut down. I would relive that 10 seconds that changed my life forever. Weather-wise, it was an amazing day. You hear a lot about being a wet mess in Vietnam, and they're right. It was nothing but wetlands, rain, and more wet. Every once in a while, a wind would pick up and blow all the humidity away. It would only last a day or so, but man, we loved those days. This was that day. I could feel the cool breeze and the sun warming my helmet. Our squad was going on patrol in the area of Homa Village. There was a lot of action, but our squad hadn't suffered casualties since I got there. Didn't even dawn on me that I was replacing somebody that didn't make it. Youth, right? You know that thing where you get scared when a bug lands on your face and you jump out of your skin?
Yeah.
But you laugh at a haunted house
And
because
then
you
it
expect
eats
to
your
be
head.
scared? I think this was the same thing. We expected nothing. So when the bug landed on our face, it made an impression. We started to trudge through yet another rice field, M14 at the ready. The mud from this field was all the way up to my knees, and each step was a struggle. We saw some movement in a stand of trees to the north. We got into offensive formation, ready for what was going to come next. I grabbed a pair of binoculars from PFC Rogers' backpack and scanned the forest where we saw the movement, and I started to laugh because the movement was just a dog looking for some rats in the field. Our squad leader saw the same thing. Squad leader gave us a signal and we all unpuckered our butts and kept moving. We didn't get 10 steps when all hell broke loose, and there was a single shot. Rogers dropped in front of me in a single hole in his head. Who knows how many shots were fired from the trees at us. I held on to Rogers. I can't tell you what was going around. I just remember looking up and seeing a helicopter opening fire at the trees. I later found out it was 7 minutes after the shooting had started, and it was a blur. I was still...
Alright, that's enough from these folks.
Hi, Dr. Burke. Big Carter. Calling in with my weekly report. Check in. I never know what to call these things. Things have been getting worse with my old hair. Still waking up with this horrible feeling of being swallowed up by suffocating darkness. To make matters worse, now I wake up by finding myself unable to breathe, and it's really difficult to breathe.
See if this thing comes back.
I sense what is this old lady in the corner of the room. She feels like she's made up of nothing but pure evil, and she's there to drag me down into hell. I try to scream, but nothing comes out. Please call me back.
Every time I go in this damn bedroom, it tries to kill me. Oh, don't want to go downstairs. Well, I'm in the bathroom, it's gonna kill me. At least I sound tasty. Oh. Can't outrun this son of a bitch either. Holy shit.